just going to play campaign practice. Because that's important, right?
Yeah, practice is important. We're doing bugs. You're coming up or say hi to everybody. It's only 2 people so far. Wonder who's here. Who is it? What? I'm sorry. I was just kidding. Come back. Mommy, shh. I was being silly. Stop. I was being silly. I'm sorry.
Rock. Rock, nobody's here.
It's nothing. It's nothing. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Come back. Silly puppies. I meant on the interwebs. I didn't mean like at the door, weirdo. Yeah. We're so silly. We're so silly. I think I'm covered. Made myself a fresh cup of coffee. Follow the llamas. And we got Slothy McSlotherson back here to make sure I got a nice comfy seat. Excuse me. Welcome and good evening. Little general trivia game from Cleveland Awesome Trivia coming at you. Check out clevelandawesometrivia.com for all the details about how the game works. You can find sample score sheets there. Because we do keep score for ourselves. It's just for fun. Hey, what are you doing? Come on. All right, everybody. Goman's playing shoot 'em up games on the PlayStation. I think Rocky hears the sound from his headphones and is giving a warning about it. Silly puppy. Silly puppy, come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, good boy. That's my Rocky. That's my handsome boy. Huh. Oh, we're so handsome. Oh, bless you. Excuse you. Good evening. Welcome. Kiki, live from Das Gomenschloss. Little general trivia from Cleveland Awesome Trivia. About 6 minutes away from the start of the game. It's free to play. It's fun to play. ClevelandAwesomeTrivia.com for all of the details on how the game works. We just keep score for ourselves, just for fun. You can find score sheets also at ClevelandAwesomeTrivia.com. Good evening, Wolf. Ow, ow, ow. Scarecrow boat. There's Lilith checking in. Meow. We are family checking in. Welcome. Just a few minutes away from the start of the general trivia game for Wednesday, July 6th, or January 6th. I don't even know what month it is. Such a time warp. Oh, the Browns go into the playoffs. Ooh, ooh. Oh, we came here to drink. Welcome. What's the special on the drinks menu this evening? I went with coffee. Welcome, welcome, Cleveland Awesome Trivia. General trivia game starting up in just a couple of minutes. ClevelandAwesomeTrivia.com for all of the details on how the game works. Bud Light and sadness. I feel that. Welcome, Clue Crew. Hi, Genevieve. Got Fluffy here again, keeping us company. Soup B, good to have you. All right, it's about that time. A little Cleveland Awesome Trivia. Free to play, fun to play. And it's just general trivia tonight. You can find all the details about how the game works at ClevelandAwesomeTrivia.com. You also want to check in there or our Facebook page. Give us a like. For all the details on when and where you can find Cleveland Awesome Trivia. Had a couple weeks off, just hiding out at home, but I'll be out again tomorrow for some Cleveland Awesome Trivia at Saucy Brewworks. I'm at the Pinecrest location on Thursday nights. Yeah, so free to play, fun to play, ClevelandAwesomeTrivia.com for all the details. We keep score for ourselves. There are score sheets there at the website. You can download and print, or you don't even have to keep score. We're just here for fun, hang out together. There's a little chat box there. Please use that only for, maybe letting me know if you need more time to come up with an answer. Or a couple times we'll request that you check in and maybe share your score, or, your opinion counts, those type of things. But otherwise, the chat feature, please no answers over there. We don't want to give it away to the competition. And yeah, so let's do this thing. Heading into round one of the game. In round one, your categories will be fun facts, cartoons, and world history. Again, categories for round one are fun facts, cartoons, and world history. Question number one, true or false? Crocodiles build their nests by digging holes, but alligators build their nests on the ground itself and then cover them with mud. Question number one, category fun facts, true or false? Crocodiles build their nests by digging holes, but alligators build their nests on the ground itself and then cover them with mud. And as you can see, I do post the questions there in the chat feature, just in case you have any, I don't know, if my pronunciation is off, or if you have any spelling clarifications you need, the questions will be provided there, but please no answers. And I think most of you know how this works. Our first question, the category being a fun fact. True or false, crocodiles build their nest by digging holes, but alligators build their nest on the ground itself and then cover them with mud. So it's not just the difference in their snouts that there's another way you can tell them apart. But as a fun fact, that is indeed true. True, the answer we were looking for on number 1. All right, and I promise I'll give you more time with the questions if they seem to be more difficult. But again, if you need more time, you can let me know in the chat feature there. All right, question 2, category cartoons. Which dog most often appears in cartoons with Shaggy, Fred, Velma, and Daphne? Question number 2, category cartoons. Which dog most often appears in cartoons with Shaggy, Fred, Velma, and Daphne? Might think that sounds like an easy question. Very well, maybe. And that's okay. Sometimes we toss out some softballs. We want to make sure everybody gets some points and has fun. It's the point of the game. Not to get all the answers right, but just to have some fun. Everybody warmed up? Think you got that one? Moving along with the answer to question number 2, the category was cartoons. Which dog most often appears in cartoons with Shaggy, Fred, Velma, and Daphne? Occasionally, we see the little nephew pup, Scrappy, but the one we were looking for was Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo, the dog most often hanging out with that crew. All right. Now we're moving along to question number 3. This one might be a little bit tougher. The category is world history. In 711 AD, the Moors invaded part of Europe that is now part of what country? Oh, and tisk tisk, shame on me. I failed to mention earlier. Don't forget, I do gift each team with a free pass one time during the game on any of the questions 1 through 18. Doesn't work for the halftime or the final, but if there's a question you don't know the answer to, you can use a free pass to give yourself points. All right, one more time on that question. Number 3, the category world history. In 711 AD, the Moors invaded part of Europe that is now part of what country? I'm testing you out on this one. All right, I'll give you another, maybe a minute or so to debate which European country you want to go with for that answer. All right, nail it down. Here we go. The answer for number 3, the category was world history. In 711 AD, the Moors invaded part of Europe that is now part of what country? Country I was looking for was Spain. Spain, the European country, once invaded by the Moors. All right, that was the end of round 1. We're heading into round 2 of the game. In round 2, your categories will be Broadway, TV shows, and animals. Again, your categories for round 2 are Broadway, TV shows, and animals. Question number 4. Within 5 years, either way, in what year did the musical Annie first officially premiere on Broadway? Again, with question 4. Within 5 years, either way, in what year did the musical Annie first officially premiere on Broadway? I suppose this is about as good a time as any. Just a couple times during the game. It is free to play, however, we invite you, if you possibly could, to help us out a little bit. It's our GoFundMe link I shared in the chat. If you could just toss us a few bucks, we'd greatly appreciate it. Think of it as tipping your hostess, or even just spreading that link around in all your social circles. Little local small business struggling to stay afloat in this crazy world that we live in. Really appreciate it. We couldn't do it without you. All right, how are we doing with that question number 4? Working the range, nailing down a year, or maybe using your free pass. Maybe you don't know anything about Broadway. It's free pass, guarantee yourself some points. One use of that during the game. Anybody need more time? Holler now. All right, here we go with question 4. Within 5 years, either way, in what year did the musical Annie first officially premiere on Broadway? That happened in the year of 1977. 7. 77, the answer we were looking for. So if you answer between 72 and 82, or if you used your free pass, go ahead and give yourself credit for that answer. Question number 5. Category is TV shows. The TV series that began to be broadcast in 2000 called CSI, Crime Scene Investigation, that's without a location in the title, is set in what city? Question 5, category TV shows. The series that began to be broadcast in 2000 called CSI, Crime Scene Investigation, and that's without a location in the title. What city is that series set in? All right, how are we doing with that one? I feel like that's one where you could maybe think of the other titles that have the cities in the title series and kind of narrow it down to what city this one might be in if it's not in those other ones. All right, here we go. The answer for question 5, the category was TV shows. The series that began in 2000 called CSI, Crime Scene Investigation, set in what city? That's Sin City, Las Vegas. Las Vegas, the setting of CSI, Crime Scene Investigation. Question number 6, category animals. A young cat is known as a kitten. What name is given to a young goat? Question 6, category animals. A young cat is known as a kitten. What do we call a young goat? What name is given to a young goat? Wednesday already, halfway through the week, huh? All right, wind down your arguments on this one. That's question 6. The category was animals. A young cat known as a kitten. What name is given to a young goat? A young goat, they call a kid. A kid, a young goat. All right. There we go, the end of round 2 already. We're heading into round 3 of the game, where I try to help you out a little bit with 2 50-50 questions and a range question. Your categories for round 3 will be countries, religion, and cars. Again, the categories for round 3. I'm going to ask you a question about countries. I'll give you a 50-50 shot at that. You'll have a 50-50 shot at the religion question and a range within to answer the cars category. Question number 7. Which of these countries in Central America has only one coastline? Is it El Salvador or Honduras? Again, question 7, category countries. Which of these countries in Central America has only one coastline? Is it El Salvador or Honduras? All right, you got a 50-50 shot at that one. Give you a couple more seconds. Oh, were your ears burning, Amy? I was just thinking about you. Like, why was We Came Here to Drink even playing without the competition? Question number 7, the category countries. Which of these countries in Central America has only one coastline? The answer we were looking for was El Salvador. El Salvador, not Honduras. Just one coastline. All right, question number 8, category religion. What is the holy book of the religion of Shintoism? Is it Tantra or Kojiki? Question number 8, category religion. What is the holy book of the religion of Shintoism? Is it Tantra or Kojiki? And again, the question is there in the chat in case you need clarification with spelling. It's a possibility my pronunciation could be off a little bit, just a smidge. Again, you got a 50-50 shot at this one. Narrow down your arguments. All right, question 8. The category was religion. What is the holy book of the religion of Shintoism? That is Kojiki. Kojiki, the holy book for Shintoism. All right, question number 9. The category cars. Within 2, either way, where did the Honda CR-V rank on the list of best-selling automobiles of 2019 according to Car and Driver? 2019, it's like decades ago, it feels like. Again, question 9, the category cars. Within 2, either way, where did the Honda CR-V rank on the list of best-selling automobiles of 2019 according to Car and Driver? I plan on being back here on Sunday night hosting another live trivia game via YouTube from Das Gomen Schloss. You can check out Gomen on Monday night. He broadcasts live from Parma Tavern with his entertainment-based trivia. It's movie and TV trivia. He'll also, broadcasting live from Parma Tavern. So you can catch him either there or on your computer. And
6:30 start.
6:30 start. Oh yeah, there's a football game or something probably. Sports ball. 6:30 start on Monday for Gomen's game at Parma Tavern, the movie and TV game. She's quiet like all day. I don't know if it's just because I'm sitting in Gomen's chair and she's mad about it or what, but that cat, I tell you. Meow. All right, here we go. Did you come up with a number on this one? Question number 9. Category cars. Within 2, either way, where did the Honda CR-V rank on the list of best-selling automobiles of 2019 according to Car and Driver? The number we were looking for? Number 5. 5 on that list. So between 3 and the 7, you can give yourself credit for that answer. All right, we're heading into our halftime question. This works a little bit differently. No wagering involved. A single question with a single answer worth 10 points if you can get it correct all on your own. However, oftentimes it's a difficult question. So if you're not so sure, I'll have a very generous 50-50 hint available. And I'll give you a little time, a little warning, and then I will post that hint. Once you see or hear the hint, you can only, you're pretty much guaranteed 5 points. It's 5 points once you see the hint, 0 points if you somehow got it wrong, which is nearly impossible in this format. So 10 points if you happen to know this answer, 5 points once you see or hear the hint. Ready? Here we go. Our halftime question this evening. The 2019 horror film Midsummer was set in Sweden, but was actually shot in what European country? So again, it's supposed to be kind of a tough question. I don't expect you to know it, but if you do, you can go ahead and give yourself 10 points. Otherwise, in a minute or so, I will give you a hint, which pretty much guarantees you 5 points. Again, the 2019 horror film Midsummer was set in Sweden, but was actually shot in what European country? All right, are we ready for the hint? Hint on this halftime question. The European country we're looking for is either Hungary or Alaska. Hungary or Alaska. All right, there we go. We've made it through the halftime question. This is one of the times where we invite you, if you'd like, to go ahead and share your points there in the chat. That way you can kind of see how you might stack up against the competition. And we'll also take a quick break in case you need to run to the powder room or maybe refresh your beverage. Or just stretch your legs. Take a minute or so, a little break, and then we will come back with the second half of Cleveland Awesome Trivia. Looking good, looking good. So one nice thing about showing up late to a virtual stream, you can kind of scroll back and do the questions you missed so far. Unlike an actual live game where you just got to start from where you were when you arrive. Got some nice scores there, everybody. Good job. We'll take that quick break and we'll be back in a moment with the second half of Cleveland Awesome Trivia. All right, I warmed up my coffee. Again, ClevelandAwesomeTrivia.com for all the information about how the game works. You can find sample score sheets there. We just keep score for ourselves. Free to play, fun to play. Gifted each team with a free pass to use one time during the game. If you don't know the answer to a question, you can just use that free pass as your answer to get yourself some points. I think I'm ready if you are. You're ready for the second half of some Cleveland Awesome Trivia? We're heading into round 4 of the game. In round 4, your categories will be your opinion counts, competitions, and water. Bodies of water, if you will. Again, the categories for round 4 are your opinion counts, competitions, and water. Question number 10. What is the better breakfast cereal, Honeycomb or Life? And this is the one time during the game where we ask you to please, if you will, share your answer in the chat box. That way you can stack up and see where those opinions lie. Honeycomb or Life? What is the better breakfast cereal? Do they still make Honeycomb? I feel like I tend to buy Life, or as it's called at Aldi, Balance cereal. I can't remember the last time I bought Honeycombs, but I always enjoyed that. Ooh, looks like Life coming out way ahead. A little cinnamon thrown in there. Oh, going rogue with the Raisin Bran. I see you. We've talked about the raisins before, right? I'm not the regular raisins, not a fan. I can eat the golden ones and like craisins and dried apricots. I do stuff like that, but regular raisins, meh. All right, looks like Life coming out on top, but if you enjoy the Honeycomb, no worries. It's your opinion and the counts. You can go ahead and give yourself some points on that question. All right. Question number 11, the category competitions. The Westminster that is held annually at Madison Square Garden in New York is what sort of event? Question number 11, category competitions. The Westminster that is held annually at Madison Square Garden in New York is what sort of event? Peanut butter crunch cereal, thumbs up. Crunchy peanut butter, thumbs down. The Westminster, what sort of event is that? I hear you, Lilith. Oh, Honey Bunches of Oats with the strawberries? For sure. For sure, for sure. All right, how are we doing with question 11? I feel like that's an easy one. I know it's something my mother enjoys watching every year. Question 11. Category competitions. The Westminster that is held annually at Madison Square Garden in New York City is what sort of event? The answer we were looking for? A dog show. Lots of puppies there at the Westminster Dog Show. All right, question number 12, the category water. The countries of Ukraine, Romania, Bulgaria, Turkey, Georgia, and Russia border which body of water? Whew, that was a long list. Good thing I'm posting that in the chat for you. Again, the category water for question number 12. The countries of Ukraine, Romania, Bulgaria, Turkey, Georgia, and Russia border which body of water? I mean, I feel like if I fail to mention it, it would be disappointing. When I spent my month in Istanbul, I was in Turkey, and I actually did travel with my friend Maral up to her aunt's place, pretty close to this body of water. And we did go out to the beach. It was evening, so there weren't many people there, but saw a couple people, what is that called? Kiteboarding? Give you a few more seconds on that one. Excuse me. All right, ready? Here we go. The answer for question 12, the category was bodies of water. The countries of Ukraine, Romania, Bulgaria, Turkey, Georgia, and Russia border which body of water? That's something called the Black Sea. The Black Sea, the body of water we were looking for. All right, that was the end of that round. We're heading into round 5 of the game. In round 5, your categories will be disasters, presidents, and landmarks. Again, the categories for round 5 are disasters, presidents, and landmarks. Question 13. Within 5 years either way, in what year did an earthquake in the Alaskan Territory trigger the largest tsunami on record? Question 13. Category disasters. Within 5 years either way, In what year did an earthquake in the Alaskan Territory trigger the largest tsunami on record? Got a range to work with there, but some of you might still have that free pass available. Maybe this is the place to use it. While you're debating over that, trying to come up with a good year, go ahead and share this one again. That's the link. That's for our GoFundMe page. Hopefully you're enjoying a little Cleveland awesome trivia live from our living room to yours. And if you could toss us a couple bucks, we'd appreciate it. And a big thank you to everyone that's helped us out. Means a lot. Keeping this small local business afloat. Seen people starting to get their vaccines. That's encouraging. Hopefully we can get things back to a little bit of normal here soon. But in the meantime, any little bit helps. Or just even spreading that link around in your social circles. Maybe somebody else has a little extra they could share with us. We'd appreciate it. All right, go ahead and narrow down that year we're looking for on question 13. All right, here we go. Question 13, the category disasters. Within 5 years either way, in what year did an earthquake in the Alaskan Territory trigger the largest tsunami on record? The year we were looking for was 1958. 58, the answer we were looking for. So if you answer between 53 and 63, or if you used your free pass, go ahead and give yourself credit for that answer. Question 14, category presidents. Laura was the name of the first lady of which U.S. president? Question 14, category presidents. Laura was the name of the first lady of which U.S. president? Give me a few more seconds on this one. All right, ready or not? Here we go. The answer for question 14, the category per residence. Laura was the name of the first lady of which U.S. president? The POTUS we were looking for was George W. Bush. George W. Bush. His first lady, Laura. Question 15, category landmarks. Where is the U.S. Bullion Depository, a fortified building used to store U.S. official gold reserves, as well as a U.S. Army post? Question 15, the category landmarks. Where is the U.S. Bullion Depository? It's a fortified building used to store U.S. official gold reserves, as well as an U.S. Army post. All right, I'm about ready to move on. Hopefully you are too. Question 15, category landmarks. Where is the U.S. Bullion Depository? It's a fortified building used to store U.S. official gold reserves, as well as a U.S. Army post. That is Fort Knox. Fort Knox, the answer we were looking for. All right, that was the end of that round. We are heading into our final round, round 6, where your categories will be pop music, disease, and holidays, or special days of the year. Again, round 6 categories are pop music, disease, and holidays. Question 16. What is the real name of the entertainer who uses various names, including Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, and Diddy? Question 16, the category pop music. What is the real name of the entertainer who uses various names, including Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, and just Diddy? Give you a few more seconds on that one. All right, here we go with the question or the answer for question 16. The category was pop music. What is the real name of the entertainer who goes by Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, and just Diddy? Some guy named Sean Combs. Sean Combs. Sean Combs, the guy we were looking for. Question number 17. The category disease. Herpes zoster is the official name for what super painful medical problem? Question 17, the category disease. Herpes zoster is the official name for what super painful medical problem? All right, give me a holler if you need more time. Of course. Give you a little bit bonus time here. All right, are we ready, Clue Crew? Question 17, category disease. Herpes zoster is the official name for what super painful medical problem? It's a disease I'm hoping to avoid. I had its younger sibling, chickenpox. Still got the scars to prove it. Hoping I can get the vaccine and therefore avoid experiencing shingles. Shingles, aka herpes zoster. All right, question 18, the category holidays. Within 3 months, either way, in what month is National UFO Day celebrated? Sounds like a fun day. Last thing we need in 2021, but you know. Again, question 18, the category holidays. Within 3 months, either way, in what month is National UFO Day celebrated? Excuse me. All right, that's a pretty generous range you're working with. Narrow it down. Final answers, please. Question 18, category was holidays. Within 3 months, either way, in what month is National UFO Day celebrated? It's an awareness day for people to gather together and watch the skies for unidentified flying objects. We'll be celebrating that this year on Friday, July 2nd. So July, the month we were looking for, if you answered between April and October, you can go ahead and give yourself credit for that answer. All right, go ahead and tally up those scores. Maybe you can share them in the chat. See how we stack up as we head into our final question, where you can wager any, all, or none of the points that you've gathered so far throughout the game. As always, I will have a hint available. That'll be a 1 in 4 shot for multiple choice answers to choose from with the hint. But once you see or hear the hint, you can only wager up to half of what you've gathered thus far. Some strong scores there. Looks like averaging right around 80 points. Very nice. Again, on this final question, you can wager any, all, or none of those points, and I'll have a hint available. I'll give you some time to discuss, come up with an answer, and then once I share via text or by voice, that hint, you can only wager up to half of whatever you've gathered thus far. All right, here we go, folks. Our final question this evening. In 2003, who did the American Film Institute vote the greatest movie villain of all time? Our final question. You can wager any, all, or none of your points. In 2003, who did the American Film Institute vote the greatest movie villain of all time? And I'll give you some time to discuss, come up with an answer, and then I'll give you a little warning, and then I'll be providing that hint. Gives you a 1 in 4 shot, but you can only wager up to half of your points. Got some teams going all in. Give you another minute or so. Unless you're in a heated debate, let me know. Got that hint coming your way. one last reminder, you can check out clevelandawesometrivia.com for all the information on when and where you can find Cleveland Awesome Trivia. I'll be out live at Saucy Brew Works in Pinecrest tomorrow night with a trivia game. I'll be back here live from Das Gomenschloss on the YouTube on Sunday. And then you can tune in Monday night for Gomen's entertainment-based game, movie and TV trivia, live from Parma Tavern, but also broadcast on the YouTube. Start time of 6:30 on Monday, FYI. All right. How the rest of you doing? Are we waiting for the hint? I've got it. Looks pretty good. All right, here we go with the hint. In 2003, who did the American Film Institute vote the greatest movie villain of all time? Was it Voldemort, Bambi, Hannibal Lecter, or James Bond? I feel like that's pretty helpful. A couple of those, I'm pretty sure, are not villains. Alrighty, in 2003, who did the American Film Institute vote the greatest movie villain of all time? He enjoys a nice Chianti. Hannibal Lecter, the greatest villain of all time. Anybody excited about the new series coming out? Clarice. Hannibal Lecter, our final answer this evening. We invite you now, if you'd like, to go ahead and share your scores, your final scores there in the chat. See how you stacked up against the competition. But mostly, we just hope you had a lot of fun. Thank you for being here. Kiki, live from Das Gomenschloss. And I enjoy you being here with me. Nice. I have to admit, he's probably one of my favorite movie villains. Intelligent, charming, just a little bit creepy. Great game, everybody. Thank you again for hanging out with us. Super fun. Look forward to seeing you again right here Sunday night. Maybe even out and about tomorrow. Be great to see you. Take care. Be safe out there, and we'll see you again soon. Good night.